Good morning, Columbia. Thank you so much for waking up bright and early with us. I'm Curtis Wilson.
I'm Tyler. 5:01 on a Tuesday.
Terrific Tuesday. Climate Hill.
Tasty Tuesday.
And Pet Tuesday.
And a Pet Day Tuesday. Yeah, we've got ice cream taco in the house.
That's interesting.
Ice cream taco. I really don't know what it's all about just yet.
Okay.
But I hear there's a chili dog involved, potentially.
Guess we'll find out.
There you go.
Yeah.
So,
summer's here, and the time is right to cool off with a cold, sweet treat. Well, the National Freezer Pop Day is going on right now. And these classic frozen treats come in all colors and even tasty flavors. They've been around for decades and have been a staple of summer picnics, parties, chilling by the pool, or in the cooler for your beach trip. A YouGov study found one of America's favorite summer activities include eating popsicles. What's your favorite flavor? Cherry or grape?
yeah, probably for me too. It's been a long time since I've had a popsicle.
Orange is good too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I haven't had one for a long time, but a good creamsicle.
Well, totally different from the popsicle, but I get you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's a sickle?
Yeah. Useless trivia? Favorite flavor?
Bomb Pops. Bomb Pops.
Oh, the Bomb Pops, like the red, white, and blue ones?
Okay.
Okay.
What about you, Aurora?
Grape.
Grape.
Keneal? Orange. There you go.
We'd ask Beaver, but he's down the hall, so he's probably eating one right now.
We used to also get Kool-Aid and fill the ice tray with,
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
make the Kool-Aid, and then you'd have your little ice cubes.
Yep. I remember doing that.
Yeah.
How did we all have the same experiences without social media to bind
I
us
know.
together?
Isn't that crazy?
You know, how did we all know to blow into the Nintendo?
I never had one, so I didn't know. I heard that you blew into the cartridge to get it to work or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, I just don't understand how we had this mass information transfer, but.
And you had to do it with Sega Genesis too.
Did you? I never had a Sega. I had a Nintendo, but.
Okay.
All right.
Time now for that first trivia question for the day. Let's see. The popsicle was invented in what year? 1894, 1905, 1919, or 1928?
I bet it was old school, 1894.
Probably right.
That's what I think. Because it's so simple to make. You just flavor some water and throw it in the
but
freezer.
back then, how did they come up with the flavor? How did they come up with the idea?
Probably just syrup, sugar and some, I would think probably sugar and some food coloring.
Where did they get food coloring from back then?
I mean, where do you get it from now? The store.
Somebody invented it.
Right, but I don't know when they invented
Yeah,
it.
that's what I'm talking about.
QR code is right there for you guys. Yeah, I'm going to stick with 1894.
Okay.
All right, today is Blueberry Day, Curtis. Now, of course, blueberries are one of the only fruits that are native to North America and have been consumed for over 13,000 years. Been around a minute. Now, they're called star fruits or star berries by Native Americans because they've got that little star, it's 5-pointed star in each one of the blueberries, so they call them star fruit. And they are a true superfood, rich in antioxidants, vitamins, fiber, vitamin C, vitamin K, and more. So, yeah, they are a very tasty and healthy treat. Are you a blueberry guy?
I just started.
Really?
Only because of the nutritions that you just talked about. I said,
Yeah.
I better start eating these things.
Yeah, they're good. So, I put them into I make a smoothie every day and stuff, and I put them into that.
I remember growing up, I know they would stain your clothes. I would see people, oh, berry.
They still do.
Oh, okay. Can you get the stain out?
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could shout it out.
Okay.
I don't know, but happy Blueberry Day, buddy.
Same to you, sir. What you got?
So, we probably are terrible at this, but I only have a few different passwords, because you have so many, you have to remember them all, right?
Yeah.
And I was just fighting with one of my accounts yesterday. It took me 45 minutes to figure it out. But there are some very commonly used passwords that aren't arguably very secure. 30 million times the password 123456 is the password. Some people 1.6 million times it's 1 through 9. 1 through 8 is on the list. The actual word password is a password. Then just all ones. Secret is a password used 363,000 times. The question is, how do they know? How do they know what your passwords are? How are they counting? Did they know and now they're just counting?
I don't know. Hackers are pretty good at stuff.
Yeah,
You know.
the visual capitalists. But
Yeah.
yeah, 30 million times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That's why you got to do that thing authentication.
Yeah, for
you
your
know.
phone.
Yeah. Anything really
Yeah,
nowadays.
smart.
Seems so. All right, top movies, horror movies for 2020. They already have a list compiled for the best horror movies for 2025.
So far, because
So
there's
far,
probably more coming
there's
out
still
at
more.
Halloween.
Yeah, Neon is at the top. Heart Eyes comes in at number 9. Best Wishes to All. I haven't heard of these.
I have not heard of a single one of these.
Shutter is also there. You get Shutter in there. The Monkey is at number 6. 28 Years Later,
That one we've heard of.
number 5. Companion is number 4.
Okay.
Let's see. Final Destination Bloodlines, number 3.
Heard of that one.
The Shrouds is at number 2. And the number 1, Sinners, Michael B. Jordan's movie.
I think I've heard of that too.
Yeah.
I'm not a horror guy.
No?
No, I've seen like Cat's Eye. It's an old one. A couple others. That's it. I've never seen. I just don't like horror movies.
Honorable mentions real quick. Bring Her Back, Clown in the Cornfield, Drop, and Predator, Killer of Killers.
Yeah.
All these
no
horror
idea.
movies.
All
In
right.
case you want to go see some.
Yeah, maybe get into some air conditioning because it's going to be hot.
hot. A wiener dog race in Wisconsin Sunday went off the track, literally, as the judges can't decide a winner. The canines were participating in the annual race on the baseball field in Appleton, and they were all over the place. The chaos made it hard to crown a clear winner, as none of them actually finished the race.
They just ran amok, if you will.
I guess they were supposed to run from one owner to another owner, and it just didn't happen like that.
I mean, were these trained dogs? I guess
Well,
they just
no, I think they're just dogs that,
that run.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well,
Yeah.
I used to
Reminds me-
have a little wiener dog.
Did you?
Yep.
Curtis
little guy.
Loftus did the thing where he gave the check, you know, the 50, what is it? 50,
529.
yeah. So the baby was going to, parents would get the $529. So it was on the basketball court during one of the, I think it was halftime. And the babies had the race from mom to dad or dad to mom.
Right.
You know, coming across. It was the cutest thing. Yeah. Actually, there was a winner too, by the way.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
It went off better than the wiener dog race. I
Oh,
got you.
most definitely, yeah.
I got you. All right.
There was a little crying. There was a little turnaround going the other way. It's a lot of stuff. Yeah.
I got you. All right.
Time to answer that trivia question. The popsicle was invented in what year?
B, 1905, by 11-year-old Frank Epperson. I knew that. Don't
A little
know.
kid, 11
Yeah.
years old.
He left his soda cup with strings inside his freezer. He called it the Epsicle, and it was patented in 1924. And I remember that from last year. Now that we said that.
Okay, there you go. How many people got it right? No? Well, we don't know. Comedian Yakov Smirnoff. I don't know if you're familiar. with
Yakov
him.
Smirnoff, yes.
74 years old.
Okay.
Just had his third child with his wife Olivia.
Wow.
74. That means,
Good for
doing the
him.
math, he'll be 92 when the child is 18?
Something like that. Yeah. Well, Tony Randall had a kid like the same age, like upper 70s.
From The Odd Couple? Wow.
Yeah, he had one. It was not too long ago. He had one as well. So well, there you go.
Never too young or old.
Never too old.
Okay.
There you go. All right.
Summer is the time for several activities, but what do Americans say is their most favorite? Well, in a YouGov study, and over 1,000 Americans, the top 5 activities include eating ice cream or popsicles, going on vacation, grilling or barbecuing, going on a road trip, and also going to the beach. Now, some of the least popular activities for summer include playing outdoors, sports, sunbathing, fishing, and playing indoor sports.
Favorite?
That's the least favorite.
Some of those are favorite. Those are the best.
Yeah.
Outdoors,
Can you scroll
fishing.
that back down to the least favorite? Yeah.
I mean, sunbathing, that's the whole point of summertime, isn't it?
You're going too far. Come back the other way. Thank you. Outdoor sports, come on. I mean, you know, you got baseball, you got
Yeah.
tennis, you got, what is the new game that you went out and did?
Pickleball.
Pickleball. And then sunbathing, right? You know,
Yeah.
you know, like catching them tans and stuff. And fishing, come on, you do that, you bond with family members, your son or people like that.
Drink beer and swap lies.
Now, indoor sports I get. I mean, you know, you want to go outside.
Yeah.
Catch the rays.
Point of summer.
All right.
Okay. Well, I'm not sure I agree with that list, but there you go.
Yeah.
Guys, speaking of being outdoors, if you are outdoors, make sure you're hydrated. It's going to be hot, 97 degrees for a high, Curtis.
Very important. Oh, is that my turn now? Oh, all right. Time now for that second trivia question for the day. Since eating popsicles is one of Americans' favorite summertime activities, which popsicle brand is the most popular in the U.S.? Good Pop, Bomb Pop, Outshine, Popsicle.
I think it's Bomb Pop. Didn't we just have that on TV not too long ago?
I think it's Popsicle
You think so?
because Popsicle, I think, was around first. Bomb
Right.
Pop came later.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. I'll do that.
I mean, that's just my thought.
yeah. No, I don't think I
Because
disagree.
Bomb Pop looks like the spaceship,
Right. Which is the most popular brand?
the rocket. Yeah.
Most popular in the U.S. All right. Oh yeah. Go Popsicle. QR code is right to our. Well, that way.
Never heard of A or B or C. Good Pop or Outshine.
I've never heard of either one of those either. Okay. Popsicle it is.
Okay.
There you go. We're gonna have some ice cream in a few minutes. Speaking of things cold and tasty.
What's that thing people say? I scream, you scream, we all scream.
For ice cream.
Yeah.
There you go. And we're gonna do it. Ice cream taco. You got that name? Ice cream taco.
You have to ask her how she came up with that one.
Oh, we'll find out.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, she told us earlier two of her favorite things.
She just put them together and tried
Yeah.
it.
Why not?
Okay.
You know, Blue Tick Hound Nike. I mean, whatever. Question for you: what if you took some ice cream and put it on top of a regular taco?
We hadn't tried that.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Stick some ice cream. Beaver, come here.
Uh-oh. Cool. I think that sounds great. How's that ice cream?
Good. I need a napkin though.
All right. I got some over there.
You got a little dribble like right there.
All right.
All right.
So get over there, Beav.
Okay.
I'll put it on this one.
Beaver, by the way, is one of our producers. He's a great taste tester. He had the scorpion tacos a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
Now I'll just take a regular taco.
You sure you don't want the ice cream?
I'm positive that's the Beaver thing.
You want the tomatoes on yours, Mr. Beaver?
Sure, why not? You
All
know,
right.
let's experience all the wonderful
And
flavors.
I'm
Toss
hand
me
you.
one down.
You want a hard or soft?
Me soft if you got one.
Yep, got a soft
All right.
one.
Of course, Ice Cream Taco is in Three Fountains in West Columbia. Do you do catering or anything like that?
We do. We have just started catering lately. Yes, we do. And we do birthday parties. And what's so unique about Ice Cream Taco, we don't charge for our birthday parties. We just ask that you support our business with our ice cream. Yes.
That's fantastic. All
Because
right, where's
we
that
have
soft taco? Let me try
ice cream
that.
Here, come right now.
All right. So it is Ice Cream Taco. Sonia Norman and Mackenzie Graves. All right. Beef,
Here
let me
you
know
go.
about that. With the
All
six so
right,
good.
we got a
All
little mess going
Cheers.
on here, guys.
Cheers.
All right,
Cheers.
let's see how this works.
The taco was great. How's that?
With the ice cream. Never done before, guys.
That is a true ice cream taco.
That is a true ice cream
All right,
taco.
Sonia.
That looked good over there.
Yeah, that was a ice cream taco in West Columbia. Great concept. And Beaver took it all the way. Put ice cream on top of a regular taco.
Camille's now, he came out of his cubby hole and come
Yeah.
get some.
Well, I said free food. and he
That's
came
what it
running.
was. Yeah. They have to, Austin, you're going to have to put together the slow motion of Tyler eating his taco and how it got all over him as well. Yeah. All right, there you go. Real quick, Cleveland Browns quarterback Deshaun Watson. He used to be
Clemson, right?
Yeah, just got married last week, July 3rd, to model Jilly Anais. So congratulations to them. And not trying to start any rumors, but Janet Jackson and Maxwell, they sparked romances when they arrived hand in hand for the 1500 performance of the Cabaret in London, which of course drew a whole bunch of A-listers out there as well. Not sure if it's a romantic thing going on between the two, but a lot of folks are now saying possibly. All right.
There you go.
You got another one there.
Yeah, well, this is a regular taco. This is it's delightful.
Okay.
Delightful.
So
So
you saving it for after
save
you
it for
okay.
later.
Okay.
Yeah. I got to do some weather.
All right. A new survey shows most Americans watch streaming services and far fewer subscribe to cable or satellite. Well, the Pew Research study found 83% tune into streaming services, with Netflix and Amazon Prime Video leading the way. Researchers found only 36% currently use cable or satellite. The study says streaming use varies by age and income. 9 out of 10 people under 50 are watching programming on streaming services, while Americans 65 and older say they're most likely to subscribe to cable or satellite. Adults with higher incomes also prefer streaming, while lower income Americans often use cable. About a third of all Americans do both.
Yeah, I cut the cord about 2 years ago.
Okay.
So, I mean, I have YouTube TV, so, you know, we still watch, like, it's like regular TV, it's just not on a cable system. What about you?
No, I'm still watching because I got to get all my channels, you know, got to watch my news.
Well, yeah, but that's why I like YouTube, because you have all the local stuff and you got everything.
Oh, you still have ABC and all that?
Oh, yeah, I watch ABC Columbia all the time.
Oh,
But you got, you know, they got like Fox News, all the network news, all the other stuff.
okay.
But, yeah,
Gotcha.
so, interesting. Times are changing, that's for sure.
So, a trivia question asks, which popsicle brand is the most popular in the U.S.?
Well, the answer is D, Popsicle. The brand has been a freezer staple for over 100 years, selling over 2 billion popsicles annually.
It's a lot of popsicles. And the favorite being cherry or grape
Yeah.
or orange or purple, some people say. All right. And speaking about shout outs, big shout outs again to your guests who came in with the ice cream and tacos.
Oh, yeah, ice cream taco over in Three Fountains in West Columbia. Really cool concept, great people, good food.
Okay.
Speaking of food, Domino's is going to extend their fan favorite $9.99 deal through August 7th. Basically, you get a large pie and you can put anything you want on.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
And then they've got 3 new secret menu pizzas: Rachel's Sweet Buffalo, Spencer's Garlic Parm Bonanza, and Hannah's Alfredo Veggie Melt.
Interesting.
So all for $9.99. That's for pizza. That's not a bad price.
You know what we missed yesterday, speaking about food?
What's that?
Whataburger is a new one on Divine.
Oh, they opened up?
Yeah. Their grand opening is coming up in a couple of weeks, but they gave away free food yesterday. Yeah. In the morning, and then they did it again in the afternoon.
Well, you know what? I'll make a call at them and we'll get them to come in.
Yeah, it's not that far, you know?
That's a
And
good idea.
the pet as well was a great looking dog there.
Cute little thing, right? Cute little thing. Hermione is her name.
Hermione was a female character on, what do you call it?
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Hang on, at least I knew Hermione.
Fair.
Yeah.
So there's a new poll that says the majority of pet owners let their dogs call the shots. Nearly 3/4 of people with double income, no kids, and a dog. It's an acronym. We won't get into that. Their life revolves around the pet. They cancel social plans. They change their work routines. They consider their dogs children, specifically.
Interesting.
Yep, and 41% of people say they're more likely to spoil their dogs more than themselves. So people love doggos, that's for sure.
Do you believe that the more you, or the longer you have your pet with you, the more you look like your pet?
I don't know. I wonder about that about married couples too, though. You know.
Okay. All right. Well, ponder that and then let people know at noon.
I'll get back to you.
Tyler handles some weather for you at noon as well. And of course, you got the 5, 6, and 11 coming up tonight. And we'll circle this thing back tomorrow morning and be here for your Hump Day Wednesday, all right? Have a great day. Enjoy. Stay hydrated.
Good to each other.